Hi, this is technology expert Reginald Andre, and I want you to imagine this for a moment. Imagine that you've been going to a therapist. Maybe you have some issues that's going on in your life right now, and you just need someone to talk to, someone to get through that challenge that you're going through. Or maybe as a kid, you had some trauma and you're now just going through that healing process and you've been talking with your therapist and they've been helping you along. Or maybe you have a child that something happened, or it could be a blended family, and you just are just trying to keep that core together, trying to keep your family together, trying to make sure that your children grow up and with no issues. Now that you've imagined that, imagine now a hacker sending you an email, calling you, and telling you, look, we have your information. We broke into your doctor's office and we stole all of their information. We cyber attacked your doctor's office. And if you don't pay us this ransomware, anytime someone Googles your daughter's name, anytime someone Googles your son's name, anytime someone Googles your name, they're going to see all of your therapist's notes. They're going to see everything about you. They're going to see all of the secrets about you. So you better pay that ransom, because if you don't pay that ransom in 24 hours, we're going to double the price. And we're going to keep on upping it. And eventually, we're going to put this out on the internet. This is exactly what is happening right now in Finland, where a psychotherapy doctor's office got hacked. And instead of the bad guys, these terrorists, going directly into the medical office and trying to get them to pay, they're going straight to the patient and terrorizing the patients, getting and trying to extort the money from them. This is why cybersecurity is so important in healthcare offices. Many times I'm speaking to healthcare providers, I'm speaking to doctors, and they may just have a small 15, 20 person office. And for them, they say, you know what? I don't see the importance of having cybersecurity. I don't see the importance of having you manage my systems and just taking care of everything, because all my data is in the cloud, or we just scan our information in. But there's something called HIPAA, and there's a reason HIPAA exists, because HIPAA knows that this regulation knows that there's a lot of sensitive information that the patients don't want their data getting out there. So just because you, the doctor, don't care about if you get hacked, what about your patients? What if your patient's information gets out there? Think about what's going to happen and how that's going to affect your patients. Also, a lot of doctors are now doing telehealth, where they're doing either Zoom calls, they're doing Teams calls, or GoToMeeting, or whatever the case is. Well, we're now finding reports that telehealth is being hacked, where the hackers are putting software on those machines and it's recording those conversations. So go back to my example a few minutes ago, where when you Google your name and all of that conversation that you had with your therapist, the conversation you had with your doctor, maybe it's about a challenge you're having in your health. And now when someone Googles your name, they're just going to see a video, and they're going to see that intimate conversation that you're having with the doctor. You see how troubling this can be? Do you see how important cybersecurity is? Even if you're a small 15, 20 person doctor's office, you can't just continue to hope, because hope is not a plan. You have to protect your patient's information, and not because it's a law with HIPAA. And yes, a lot of people say, well, HIPAA has no teeth. That's true. The regulation HIPAA is a very complicated regularity, but your patient's information is so much more important. So if you're a doctor's office and you don't have a cybersecurity plan in place, if you just have an IT person but not a cybersecurity specialist, I recommend and highly urge that you call us. So let us do a cyber assessment to see if you're vulnerable right now. 786-664-8275. And I would encourage all of the patients out there, if you're dealing with a doctor's office, you should ask them, what is your HIPAA policy? Do you have a cybersecurity plan? Because you don't want your personal information out there where because your doctor is being cheap and now they are not going to want to protect your data. I would definitely recommend going and finding another provider that is taking your information seriously.